Brad Pitt, the acclaimed actor and producer, has a lesser-known story from his early days that sounds almost too wild to be true. He once worked as a costumed chicken mascot for an El Pollo Loco restaurant in Los Angeles. Before his rise to fame in films like Thelma and Louise and Fight Club, Pitt was a struggling actor in the 1980s, taking odd jobs to make ends meet while chasing auditions. Dressed in a bright yellow chicken suit, he stood on Hollywood sidewalks, waving at cars and handing out flyers to drum up business for the fast food chain. The image of a future heartthrob sweating under a feathered costume in the California heat, performing for tips and minimum wage, is a surreal contrast to his later glamorous persona, but it underscores his determination to break into the industry. Another hard-to-believe tale from Pitt's pre-fame life involves him moonlighting as a chauffeur for a limousine company that occasionally served less-than-savory clients. In one instance, he reportedly drove for a group of partygoers who turned out to be part of an underground fight, not unlike the one he'd later portray in the iconic 1999 film. Pitt has hinted in interviews that these chaotic rides, filled with rowdy and sometimes shady characters, gave him a first-hand glimpse into the gritty subcultures of Los Angeles. The irony of him stumbling into a real-life scenario that mirrored one of his most famous roles feels like something out of a Hollywood script, yet it added to the eclectic experiences that shaped his early career. Pitt's adventurous streak also led him to an unusual encounter during the filming of Troy in 2004, where he played the Greek warrior Achilles. While shooting in Malta, he allegedly befriended a local fisherman who claimed to be a descendant of ancient Phoenician sailors. The fisherman invited Pitt to join him on a midnight boat trip to a hidden Mediterranean cove, where they dove for artifacts rumored to be from a sunken Phoenician ship. Pitt, ever the thrill-seeker, reportedly found a small bronze amulet in the sand, which he kept as a memento. The idea of a global superstar diving for ancient relics with a stranger under the cover of night sounds like a plot from an adventure film, but it aligns with Pitt's reputation for embracing spontaneous, offbeat experiences. Perhaps the most astonishing story involves Pitt's brief stint as an amateur storm chaser during a break from filming in the Midwest in the early 2000s. Fascinated by the raw power of nature after witnessing a tornado while working on a project, he joined a group of storm enthusiasts in Oklahoma for a week, driving through Tornado Alley in a beat-up van equipped with weather gear. Pitt reportedly got close enough to a forming funnel cloud to feel its wind, an experience he later described as both terrifying and exhilarating. While he never pursued storm chasing further, the notion of Brad Pitt, A-list celebrity, chasing twisters with a ragtag crew of weather nerds feels like a fever dream, yet it reflects his curiosity and willingness to dive into the unexpected, even at the height of his fame.